should come to
The victory of the ANC's 55th National Conference went to Cyril Ramaphosa. This means he's now set for a second term. After the election of the top 7, eyes were on who will now serve on the party's National Executive Committee. Some prominent long-serving leaders of the party have been booted out, making way for new blood. Previously, the party has been criticized for failing to fade out oldies and bring in newbies.
We now wish to take this opportunity to present the newly elected 80 additional members of the ANC National Executive Committee, comprising of 41 women and 39 male comrades, in compliance with Rule 6 of the ANC Constitution.
A number of senior leaders seen as allies to the incumbent ANC president have been ejected from the party's National Executive Committee. Some ANC NEC have enjoyed lengthy careers in cabinet and government for decades. The 80 newly elected additional members are predominantly young people, the youngest being 30 years old. This while many hail from the party's youth structures. The secretariat that has taken office, newly elected Secretary General of the ANC, Fikile Mbalula, expressed his satisfaction.
I am very happy with this NEC. It is youthful. It is going to be deployed. Me and the TSG, we don't play. You don't perform, we mark the register. So this is not a holiday zone. I'm very happy. There's a lot of youth league people. It is energetic. It's like I'm convening the National Executive Committee of the Youth League.
The new list of the 55th National Conference has several changes. One is the exit of Jeff Radebe. The 69-year-old is one of the longest-serving members on the NEC, serving under all democratic presidents. Political analysts believe this bodes well for the party.
Because they're not in the ANC doesn't mean, sorry, in the NEC doesn't mean they're any less influential. I mean, intellectuals like Joel Netshitsheze has been very instrumental in policy drafting, as is Jeff Radebe, who I think will remain in the inner circle. And I think you must also remember that the ANC is going for what they term the renewal of the organization. And I don't think that the people who've not returned take it that personally.
Dr. Naledi Pandor has also been ousted. Her service in government spans almost 2 decades. Also 69 years of age, she's currently International Relations Minister, a position she's unlikely to retain as pressure mounts for the president to reshuffle his cabinet.
It makes sense for Ramaphosa to want to refresh his cabinet and add some of the new additions from the NEC into his cabinet. And I suspect that some of the people who've been seen to be rebel rousers, you know, people who are dissidents or seem to be dissidents, like Yolinde Sisulu's, I don't think she's going to come back into cabinet should the president decide to refresh his cabinet.
Changes are also expected in the Public Enterprises Department. The current Minister of the Department, Pravin Gordhan, did not feature in the list after he declined to be nominated together with Derek Heinekom. Gordhan has been a subject of criticism over Eskom and the country's worsening electricity crisis. He became a member of the ANC NEC in 2012 at the party's conference in Mangaung and again in Nasrec in 2017.
I would not expect him to change the cabinet or reshuffle the cabinet quickly. January is going to be a very full month with Lechotlas and all these kind of things, the January 8th speech and all those kind of things. I would expect a cabinet reshuffle more towards the SONA, which would be the first week of February.
And another surprise, the current National Speaker Nosiviwe Mapisa Nqakula's name did not appear. A former Secretary General of the ANC's Women's League and has served on the party's NEC since 1994. She has been in cabinet for over 17 years.
But what I do see as a problem is the Speaker, the whips, the President, the Deputy President need to be on the NEC, and I see a problem for our current Speaker not being on the NEC.
Meanwhile, Deputy President David Mabuza and former Finance Minister Tito Mboweni also did not appear on the list. Tony Engeni, a staunch supporter of Zuma, also failed to make the cut. SABC News, Johannesburg.